Hey, welcome to Family Chats with Pastor Dean Ross with Family Church Nola, where we love God passionately and we love people personally. I want to ask you the question, who or what inspires you? What inspires you? Have you ever thought about that? I stayed up late the other night to watch the Artemis 1 rocket launch for the moon. So excited about going back to the moon. I remember when I was a kid and Apollo 13 with Tom Hanks came out, and I was so inspired by that movie. I wanted to be an astronaut. I didn't want the ship I was on to blow up and have issues like Apollo 13 did. Thank God they came back alive. But I was inspired to reach for new heights and to do great things. And I know in particular, as a kid, my grandfather was an inspiration for me. He grew up in the Delta, Mississippi, dirt poor. Grew up, ended up owning his own business. He did a variety of things before he bought and owned a pest control company. I was so inspired by making something of my life from my grandfather. So we have to ask the question, what inspires us, or who inspires us? Well, as much as I was inspired by NASA the other night, I will have to say the greatest inspiration and the greatest gift that you and I have is God's word. And ultimately with God, not only is God's word inspired, but we're inspired by what he did for us. For God so loved the world that he gave his only son, that whoever believes in him wouldn't have to perish, but would have everlasting life. And then I think about Hebrews chapter 13, verse 14. It says, "For here we have no lasting city, but we seek the city that is to come." I'm inspired every day to live for Jesus. Jesus loved me despite me. He came for me, and God made him who knew no sin to be sin so that we could become the righteousness of God. And if we know that what we have here doesn't last, but we're living for what's to come, we should each and every day share with as many people as we can. We should be inspired to share with as many people as we can our story of redemption and restoration, brought to literally a journey from ruin to restoration. That's the gospel journey for all of us. Let's share that good news today with people who need to hear it. If you're listening and you haven't followed Jesus and you'd like to talk more about Jesus, please email us at jointhefamily.church. Go to jointhefamily.church and click connect. We would love to connect with you. You can also email connect@jointhefamily.church, and we'll reply back to you that way. God bless. I hope you're having a great week. Tell somebody about Jesus.